Newton's law of motion, we would like to understand about, see, Newton, when I utter a word Newton, he is a genius, which I'll show you later on what Einstein had said about. But first see what are Newton's laws of motion. And even before that, please see the one question on Newton's laws of motion. See on the screen. The question is, a body is in motion, the force will dash dash act on the body or not. Again I'll repeat the question. A body is in motion, the force will dash dash act on the body or not. Now I'll fill up the gaps, ABCD type of question I'm asking. Now see, A, always, or B, never, or C, may or may not, or D, nothing can be stated. The question is clear. I have asked, a body is in motion, the force will dash dash act on the body or not. Then the four alternatives are A, always, B, never, C, may or may not, D, nothing can be stated. What would be the answer? Please think for only 2 or 3 seconds. Now see, let us go ahead to understand first what is Newton's first law of motion. Please see that Newton's first law of motion is what it is. What does it talk about? If a body is at rest, it will remain at rest. And if it is moving in a straight line with uniform velocity, it will keep on moving in the same straight line with the same velocity. Some of the books also are writing incorrect. Please follow again. If a body is at rest, it will remain at rest. And if it is moving in a straight line with uniform velocity, then it will keep on moving in the same straight line with the same velocity, unless force acts on the body. Then what do we follow the answer to the question with the understanding of first law? Please see, the answer is clear. The answer would be may or may not be, because what is the reason why may or may not be? The answer is clear. If a body is moving with uniform velocity in a straight line, no force will act. And if the body is at rest, no force will act. And if the body is moving with some acceleration, the force will do act on the body. So therefore it is not necessary that a body, if it is in motion, then force must act on the body. Now here is the finest part, what Newton wanted to show as a beginner. See, the scientists before Newton never understood if a body is in motion, then force whether should act on the body or not. Newton was the first scientist to make us understand when does the force act on the body and when does it not. Now please see, we would like to understand the consequences of first law of motion. The very first consequence will be what? That when a body is in motion, when a body is moving in a straight line with uniform velocity, or it is at rest, no force will act on the body. Now number 2, when no external force acts on the body, please see now this second one. When no external force acts on the body, then only 2 situations will arise. 2. Number 1, that body might be at rest, and number 2, the body might be moving in a straight line with uniform velocity. Please see, I am stressing straight line again and again, because of fact, now see, velocity mean itself in a straight line. But to stress on the straight line, I am deliberately making a wrong statement, and I am stressing upon a straight line. See, now again I will repeat the second consequence, that when no external force acts on the body, then only 2 situations will arise. Number 1, please see, number 1, that the body might be moving in a straight line with uniform velocity. When no force acts, then the body might be moving in a straight line with uniform velocity, or number 2, the body might be at rest. Please see, no third situation will arise. This is the consequence what Newton have derived from his laws. Please see, his clear-cut distinction he is making to make us understand when does force act on the body and when does it not. This is third consequence, that the body, when does force act on the body and when does it not. Mean what? That third consequence will be, it is defining force. It is giving the definition of force. It is telling us what is force. You know force. but it is not a very easy thing to understand what is force. I am going to put light on what is force, and you will feel that Newton is a fantastic person on earth to show you a havoc, and what as a layman you did understand, you will follow yourself. And now what is fourth consequence? It is telling us the property of inertia. Now the question arises, what is inertia? Inertia mean remaining in the same state. Like for example, a person wants to mug, so he would like to go on mugging. If a person wants to understand, he would like to understand. If you try to make him mug, he would be a failure student. So what I want to say, that marks have no credit at all. Like for example, if you are a mugging type of student, you will never understand the things, yet you may get marks. But if you are an intelligent student to understand the things, then Newton's first law is telling you that you will be inert in your state of, please see, Newton has said only about motion, but I am trying to correlate these things in daily life. Now please understand that a student who wants to understand, he would not like to mug the things, and there lies the fact, he is pseudo way, he appears to be dull, but he is in fact intelligent. So the idea of intelligent and dull is also not very easy. Now therefore the fourth consequence will be that the law of inertia, that is property of inertia, is shown by first law of motion. I'll repeat again inertia. What is inertia? Inertia means remaining inert in the state of rest or of uniform motion in a straight line. And when a force acts on the body, it counteracts. It does not want the change. It wants to remain inert. Now, please see, we are shifting to third law of motion. Mind you, I have not talked about second law right at the moment. It is so important. The people feel that second law is, what is second law? Very ordinary. But I'll show you how ordinary it is. Please see first third law of motion, which is really very ordinary. See, I'm going to now ask you two questions on the fact. Third law of motion, I'm going to ask you two questions. Now first question, please understand that the question is, let a force F act on the body. Let a body be acted upon by F force. Then we know by third law of motion that the reaction to this force is equal. Then the question arises, when force F which is applied on the body and the reaction is equal, then why should the body accelerate? We see the body is accelerate on application of force. But I want to ask, when a force F is applied, the reaction to the force is equal, then why should the body get accelerated? Please see that this question in objective form, in subjective form, in various forms, it has been asked at least 26 times in various PMTs. I want to tell you that in whole third law of motion, if you understand this aspect of one line, the aspect behind this is only one line. The hidden meaningful in is only one line, please. And what is that one line? You have to follow. I am not going to tell you right now. Now please see second question. What a fine one. See, case 1 is given to us. Case 1, what is that? Two equal forces are applied on a body. Let two equal forces be applied on, anyway, let two equal forces be applied on a body. And case 2 now please see. Let F force be applied on a body so that the reaction to this force is equal and opposite. Like for again please, F force applied on a body so that the reaction to this force is equal and opposite. Now question arises, in first case two equal forces applied in different directions, so net force is 0. In second case, what does it appear? F force is applied on a body whose reaction is equal, mean it appears as if the forces are equal and opposite, mean the net force should be 0. It appears. Please see, I am trying to mold you. So see, the net force appears to be 0. Then question arises, in which case the body will accelerate? Will it accelerate in first case, in second, or both, or none? In which case, whether it will accelerate in first case, in second case, in both, in none? See, the answer should be given after understanding, not that you just please, you speak out any answer and whether you follow or not. The understanding behind this whole aspect is only one line, and that you have to understand from books. I am not going to give you answer right now. I am going to give answer in the following lectures at its own place, and till then, till up to that time, please, you are requested to think about the matter.